see this coming? You've talked about a sense of building and building, and yes, they were a little shorthanded, but Tatum and Brown and White were still here. Did you see something like this coming?
Yeah, look, at this point, nobody's really looking at see who's available, who's not available. We got a bunch of guys back in Miami as well. We're just trying to take care of our business and continue to try to play well, compete hard, have this connectivity that's growing, as the season is going on, and prepare. We have 6 games now, to get ready for this second season, and our locker room is alive. It's been alive even when we were losing games, just for this opportunity to compete, have these games matter, and grow together, through all of this stuff. So I don't know. I wasn't trying to predict it. We're trying to win games.
Typically, we would ask about Tyler and Bam, who obviously had their roles, but what you got in support with Pella D'ing up against Tatum, with Davion hitting big shots, with Kyle slow-mowing his way to offense. Just your thoughts on this support system tonight.
Yeah, they're really growing and adding value, to how we're trying to play. They all bring something a little bit different. Davion is just really embracing his role, being a pit bull, an energy changer off the bench. He's guarding, so many different, offensive, juggernauts. He loves taking that challenge. He loves picking up. He loves, trying to change the tempo of a game. Pella, continues to gain confidence. He's been putting in all the work, and he's getting. You can see where his skill set has gotten better, but it still comes down to his intangibles. He just does a lot of winning things. Tonight, it showed up in the box score. A lot of times, they don't show up in the box score, but his offensive game is growing. His confidence is growing. We want to continue to feed into that. And I just can't say enough about Kyle. Kyle's a winning basketball player. He really is. He's an unorthodox player, so you have to view him differently. His skill set is not a traditional skill set, but if you can embrace what he does, he can unlock a lot of different strengths out of our team, and I just love what he brings. He's a competitor. I think above anything else, he competes. Winning really matters to him. He competes on both ends. He's a two-way basketball player. And he does a lot of different things that impacts the game.
So we're sitting there in the third quarter. It's a 22-point lead, and then it's 3. We've seen this movie before, but it wasn't the same movie.
Yeah.
What does that say about this team, that they're changing the plot line?
Well, we have had a lot of experience with it. We've had a lot of pain with it, so we've had a lot of opportunities to work at it. And damn, this group is, we mentioned it during, the losing streak, that we felt like we were alive. It looked on the outside that everybody thought we would be dead and going our separate ways, but we felt alive by the challenge and the frustration of that. And then what you hope is that you develop a sense of connection, and we developed that during the losing streak, ironically enough. And you need that connection to build that mental toughness. The connection comes first, and then we gave up that 18-1 run. The connection is there. We're able to execute, the things that we're capable of doing, and we've also had some things that we've adjusted, to hopefully, counteract, some of that, and improve and be better in those situations.
So throughout this winning streak, you've been able to have this very potent and efficient offense on your defense. It's setting the tone and controlling the game. What was the most important part in your mind tonight in this win?
That we were able to do it after the adversity. That's what we talked about during that, tough stretch. We were losing games, but we were playing great basketball. That's the tough part about it. We really were playing well. And then have the fourth quarter leads where we've really controlled the entire game and then would lose it at the end. Well, if you can get away from just blaming each other and just figure out, all right, we're doing a lot more good things than things that lead to losing. We're a lot closer than what it seems. Just keep on plugging away, and that's why I really commend this group. to stay the course, that we were able to overcome, some of those things. Our offense has been trending in a better way for a long time, for several weeks. These fourth quarters, we've had to figure that out, but this group really works at it. I really admire that locker room.
Well, Boston was able to get some extra opportunities on the offensive glass. This was not a 95 to 100 field goal attempt game. They didn't get to 53s up there. What did you like about the defense? The way they really
the way Boston has played, last year, this year, the thing that makes it easier is they catch everybody's attention. So it's not like, you're trying to motivate a group. It's born out of respect. We respect, what they did last year and how they've played this year, and they can be extremely ignitable. And you have to totally get out of your comfort zone collectively to take away, some of the threes. You're not going to be able to limit how many times they get those threes up, but you have to be connected, to be able to be in position to be able to get a contest, and that takes a lot of collective discipline and work.